Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I just want to make this message about the fact that once you start speaking your truth, once you start sharing your testimony, you're going to become even more aware of the fact that other people and many of us have gone through similar experiences, and many of us have felt harassed, humiliated, ostracized, targeted, especially at an early age. Now, many of us targeted individuals, we speak a universal language. We all experience the same thing and similar things that we can relate back to one another. And when the power of sharing and allowing other people to also have a voice is powerful, because for so long they try to silence us and they try to tell us that the way we think, the way we behave, the way we want to dress, the way we express ourselves, somehow it goes against social norms and the conditioning. Because ever since many of us were little, we were conditioned to behave a certain way, to think a certain way, even when it wasn't beneficial, and it was actually a detriment to your mental health, a detriment to your own self, because you're sabotaging yourself when you're not really being your true self and you're just trying to blend in, even when you know for a fact that no matter what you do or how you change yourself, you just are not meant to fit in, because you can't find your place anywhere you go. You constantly feel alone even when you're around certain people, because the way that you think, your thought process is different from others, because you think outside the box. You have a mind of your own. You're an independent thinker and a free thinker. So you're not easily influenced by other people's ideologies, other people's belief systems, and the way that every single person thinks what is right and what they must do for a living, and everything that everyone has been conformed to follow, like the culture that we must follow. And when we become a targeted individual, is because we go against the herd of sheep. We go against it and we create our own path. Now, this is what makes us easily spotted as a targeted individual. And when I'm saying as a targeted individual, it's because you have a higher level of consciousness. Many of you are highly sensitive. You're very empathetic. You operate with love, with compassion. You have a really good heart, a good soul, and you know it. When you know yourself, you know who you are, and you know that you operate with good intentions, with pure intentions. You don't have a hidden agenda. You're transparent and you are who you are, and you don't pretend to be anything that you aren't, or anything just to be liked and adjust yourself to certain places, because you stand out. You don't fit in wherever you go. And so this causes you to be targeted, because you're rare. People don't understand you because they haven't met someone like you, who isn't easily convinced of false information. Another reason why you become ostracized is because you're a truth seeker. You stand up for what's right. You hate injustices. You believe that doing the right thing is always good because you have integrity and you have morals, and you live by your morals, and you don't cross people. to get your selfish desires. So, in fact, this causes people to want to attack the goodness within you. Now, understand this is a spiritual warfare. It's evil against good. And that's why you're getting attacked, because your levels of consciousness, your levels of awareness of what's actually going on in the world are heightened. You have a high sense of awareness. You see things that other people see. You research what information is presented to you, and you investigate it with a deeper understanding. And you're able to see through deception and through lies and the manipulation that everyone follows. At an early age, you were taught to always be less of yourself, right? They wanted you to be less of yourself, that you were arrogant, that you thought that you were better than everyone. When in fact, God had a calling for you, for your life. And it wasn't your fault that you just didn't fit in. God purposely, intentionally wanted to make you stand out. He wanted to set you apart. Many of us, targeted individuals, we know that we have something distinctive about ourselves. It's like we try to fit in, right? And you try to put us in a puzzle, but it's not the right piece of the puzzle. So no matter how much you try to suppress that person and try to control that person's thoughts and try to suppress that person from speaking their truth, the more that person is going to finally wake up. So be thankful that people gave you valuable life lessons. Because if it wasn't for all that suppression and all that darkness that people put you through, you would never have awakened, and you would have never realized who you truly are. Now, this video is meant to help you understand that it's okay to not be accepted. It's actually a valuable lesson. The value that God is trying to teach you is that you are meant to lead other people, to form your own group of people who are like-minded. So when I go on here and I start speaking about what it's like to not fit in, I realize that there's many other people like me across the world. And we all have gone through similar experiences. So we're not crazy. There's nothing wrong with us. Many of you who have shared your testimonies or shared messages with me, you guys are very good-hearted. I read your messages and it's filled with a lot of love. Those beautiful attributes that you have is what other people want. And that's why you go through this. It's not because you think you're better. No, it's because you wanted better for yourself. You made the choice to awaken. Because you finally said, you know what? This is enough of pain that I'm going through. Let's start finding all the answers within ourselves. and trusting your intuition. And when you finally do this, you're going to see that most people are living in darkness, but you were the light. And so that's why they were always trying to dim your light. I really hope this message helped, and continue to be yourselves, continue to stay true who you are, and continue to share that beautiful light with the world. Bye.